So the data array is a table or two-dimensional array-like structure in which column contains values of one variable and each row contains one set of columns from each column. One set of values from each column. So to explain further, a data frame is represented with this picture. It's a table, two-dimensional, may row and column, in which yung column values, this one, for example, date, item, sales rep, quantity, price, and commission, is represented by a variable. And yung variable niya. And each row, this one, row 5, row 6, row 7, row 8, row 9, row 10, contains one set of values from each column. So, ibig sabihin, ito, sa item na ito, one value lang. Hindi pwedeng printer, comma, ink. One value lang. So, yung intersection ng row and column should contain only one atomic value. So, yan yung representation ng data frame sa R. And the syntax for creating a data frame is this one. Data.frame, then your data. So, in this example, I have a vector, two vectors, the name vector and the age vector. And this vector is a vector of characters, and these are the values or elements. And this one is a vector of numeric. And so to create a data frame using this vector, this is the command, data.frame name, comma, age. And this will be the output. Okay. So using the RStudio, I'll be demonstrating the example. So, for example, personnel. Personnel name. And we have basic pay, then say this is the requirement. So here I create a vector. Personal name. Basic pay, let's say vector of double, let's say 12,055, and that person. In the fourth is so we create a frame data, the frame pinning, bpay, and so that's the output of the data frame. Okay, so if you want to check what's the data type of pinning vector, so we can use class pinning should be character. And if you want to assign the data frame to a variable. Let's say df1 class f1. So the class type is data frame. Okay, that is how you create a data frame. So you might ask, what's the importance of this? Data frame is important because R is about data science, data mining, data analysis, data representation, data statistics. So you need some container like DataFrame to represent your data. Kaya importante ito. And what is the difference of DataFrame to matrix? Going back to our lecture about matrix. Yung teba ng matrix is also two-dimensional, pero it contains same data type and yung matrix. With frame, it contains multiple data types. In this case, character. In this case, numeric. So yan yung kaibahan ng data frame sa matrix. Okay? So the next is how do you access data frames? You can use the $sign operator, and you can use the $sign operator with index. So in this case, the column name is actually printed with this code. The name here pertains to this column. So just James. And this one, using index, yung sa index, yung tatanda niya sa index, it should be closed with square brackets. Index lang gumagamit yan. Kapag square brackets siya, index siya. So in this case, data frame name 2, this pertains to this record. So in our example, let's see, print bf1 dot, sorry, bf1 $sign, we will notice that the RStudio was able to identify already your vector, the vector or data of your data frame. So the P name, which pertains to this one, the BP, and the department. So if you want to print the values of the department, so you can just type here the department vector like that. So it will display this one: accounting, maintenance, and administrative. And using indexing, you can pinpoint a specific element on that department column. So PF let's say, let's choose administrative. Okay? So, naiintindihan ba ako?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, yan. Malinaw ba yung kayong audio?
Malinaw naman po, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Paul. Next is, how do you access uh, data in the data frame. Actually, this is a continuation of this using the dollar operation, and there are other ways to access the elements of the data frame using this one. The indexing, it selects one column. Because of this tree, it pertains to the salary column, this one. When you select one row, this is the code enclosed with square brackets, that's the index, but you need to specify or you need to include this comma. This comma pertains to the other columns. This one is the first row. So ibig sabihin yan, first row including all columns, name, age, salary. That is why this is the output. In this case naman, you are selecting two rows. Since we have two rows, we need to use scores para pare-parehas yung data type representation, and followed by the comma. Again, the comma pertains to the column. This 1 and 2 pertains to record number 1 and record number 2, or row 1, row 2. Ganyan. So, going back to our example, we can use df or df1, say 3. That's the department. So, pwede siyang ganito, pwede siyang ganito. Don't be confused with the print. Pwede namang may print yan, pwedeng wala. Okay. So, yung output nito is like that. Yung behavior lang yung magkaiba. Ito is horizontal. This one is vertical. Okay. Next is specific row. So print data frame 1. So record, let's say record number 3. Okay, for record number 3. 3 and comma. Ibig sabihin yan, we are pertaining to this record. The comma means we are pertaining to all columns. Okay. That's why this is the output. So record number 3, Joe Play, BPay, and administrative department. If you want naman to specify the number of rows, so you can use this one. So you can use scores 1 and comma. So you can display John Cruz and Joe Clay. Wala si Jack Bauer because we specified row 1 and row 3. Okay? So, then how do you modify data in the data frame or elements? So, in this case, we can use the equal sign to assign new value and to pinpoint a specific column. This is what we can do. So in this case, the salary column is modified. The existing value divided by 10. So the value is 10,000 divided by 10. So 1,000, 1,200, and 1,100. Then the other code is about the summary function. The summary function basically is a statistics function which display the summary of your data in your data frame. In this case, we have 3 columns named age and salary. So it displays the summary of the values. So the minimum value is 18, the maximum value is 25. The median value is 19.0. The
Sir Edgar po, Sir Yanni, nasa office.
content,
Thank you.
first, the median is 19, the mean is 20.67. So these are statistical formulas. This one, the first quart is a quartile and third quartile. Ibig sabihin yan, that's the computation of 25% of these values. Ito naman na third quartile is 22.0. Ibig sabihin yan, 75%. Considering the 18, 19, and 25. These are a statistics formula. Yung pinapakita ko lang dito, yung function na summary. So, in our case, then df1, let's display the value. So we have 12, 9,500 and 10,000. So to modify the value, let's see, the department. Let's say John Cruz, Jack Bauer, and Joe Clay should be in one department. Let's say they are the technical department. One, DF1. Good. So lahat na sila technical. Okay? This is a different example than this. Pinapakita ko lang para you have more examples. Okay, next is array. Yung array naman data structure is a multidimensional collection of elements having the same data type. So it's similar to matrix. However, yung matrix is two-dimensional and yung matrix. Yung array is three-dimensional. And your data, yung row and column, tapos yung matrix. So look at this. Look at the dimension. 3, 3, 2. Ibig sabihin, 3 rows, 3 columns, 2 matrices. So this is the row, 1, 2, 3. This is the column, 1, 2, 3. And this is the matrix. Matrix 1, matrix 2. You might ask, what is the purpose of this? There are situations that your data should be replicated, or you need to have multiple representation of the data in the data science. So that's why they have this data structure. And again, ang kaibahan nito, same data type compared mo sa DataFrame, na it can hold multiple data type, just like in this example. Yung kaibahan naman niya sa matrix, yung matrix is only two-dimensional. Okay? So, magkakaiba yan. Matrix, two-dimensional, same data type. DataFrame, it can hold different type of data. Then array naman, same data type, but three-dimensional. So, going back, for example, so we have R equals to array, and here you will see the IntelliSense. This will tell you what parameter is expected in this function. So we have the data. So let's say 1 to 12. So the data is 3 by 4. 3 by 4 para 3 plus 4. So, isang matrix lang. 1. Yeah. I'm sure. Sorry. Sila. Nasa list. Okay. So, we are and so what I just did, I created an array with a data of a sequence. Di ba alam niyo to? Going back to our lecture dun sa first part ng data structure. This is a sequence. And so it's 1 to 12. So I have 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. I have 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 1 matrix. This is the first matrix. Specify, let's say, 3. That will create 3 matrices with the same data values. So first matrix, second matrix, third matrix. So this is the difference of array to matrix. An array contains a matrix. So yung matrix 2-dimensional, yung array 3-dimensional. Ayan, ganyan. So basically, ito yun. Yan. This one naman is an example of an array with dimensioning using the third parameter of the function. Going back to this, so copy and paste natin. Array 2, we can specify here the team names. And we can create a vector of dimensioning. Let's say column 1, column name, row name, matrix name. So, sabihin natin yung row, yung column name, or row name is record number. Record 1. Should be record 2, record 3, and the column name. This is record 1. For 1, for 2, first second matrix. Here we can use the list, this data structure, rn, cn, okay. Let's see. Run. Not equal to the array extent. Wait. Column name is for length of team names not equal to
Tatlong matrix po, sir.
oh sorry, tatlong set. Sorry. Very good. Very good observation. Yeah, wait lang. Team names is equals to the list. Let's check. Kasi nga, variable na siya. Hindi naman siya actual value. Hindi nga yan. That's error. Okay. Wala. Okay. Ito yung gumana.
I think, sir, dapat print AR2 sa last.
Siya, sorry. Galing nyo na. Yan. Okay. Very good. You're still learning. And actually, 30 out of 100, 18 got 100 dun sa first quiz. Ibig sabihin, auto talaga kayo. So yan. That is the behavior of array. And the next is how do you access array elements. So in this case, the data here is this one. 2 matrices, 3 rows, 3 columns. So if you want to access row 2, column 1, matrix 1, using the index, just specify the row number, the column number, and the matrix number. Yan. In this case naman, if you want to display row number, the value of row number 2, column number 2, and matrix 1 and 2, just don't specify the matrix number. So we assume then na all matrices. If you have 3 matrices, so tatlong matrix yan. So the output here is, this is the value of row to column 2 for matrix 1. This is the value of row to column 2 for matrix 2. Okay, so try natin. So display natin yung score ni record 2 using the first matrix. So print R2, record number 2, score 2, okay, so 5. So record number 2, score 2 is 5, matrix 1, first matrix. So yeah. So, the other example is you want to display an element row 2, column 2 without specifying the matrix number. So the output would be this one. For first matrix, second matrix. Since parehas lang naman, so yan. But for data manipulation, this would be very helpful, especially if you're dealing with replication. Next is if you want to display element of row 2, columns 1, 2, 3, matrix 1 and 2. So here, column row 2. So the code is AR2. This is similar to this one. AR2. So, first matrix, second matrix, yung score ng 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay. So, using dimension, we'll also do that. Dimensioning row 1. So, gamitin natin. Instead of index number, so this is record 3, sample, score 4, then second is equals with quotation. Okay, so that's the output. Okay, so may question ba sa data frame and array before we proceed with list? May question ba doon? Wala. Okay, so let's continue. Baka may chat. Wala. Okay. So the next data structure is list. Yung list data structure, this is a type of container that can hold multiple types of data structure. So in this example, we have a red. Red is a character data type, matrix, a vector using coerce, a boolean or logical, and a numeric. So this list has 5 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4. So ganun lang. So try natin. My list is equals to list. Let's try that. So we can create a vector. Vector of character. Right na yan. Object not true. Object. Kasi dapat bigla ka. Reserve word siya. And how do you access a specific element in your list? So my list, so instead of true, gawin natin false. So false na siya. Again, this list function can hold vector, can hold matrix, can hold arrays, data frames, yun na yung magkaiba niya dun sa previous data structure. Yan. Next is factors. Factors naman is data objects which are used to categorize the data and store it as levels. Factors are created using the factor function by taking a vector as input. So basically, ginagawa nito, there are cases na yung data mo may predefined values na siya. For example, like this one. Status. First categories. So, there are cases na ganito yung data. And let's say yung intention mo is to get the distinct values. Tapos yung distinct values, gagawin mo siya ng level. So, run. So, let's tingnan natin yung class. Class ng F. Status. Naging factor na siya. And how do you display the structure of your factor? So you can use the str. Str is based on this description, completely display the internal structure of our object. So yung structure you can display using the struct function. So, yan. So we have two levels, the off and on. Bakit na yung off? Because it's alphabetical. O, para silang O. Tapos F, N. Kaya na yung off. Tapos nalagyan niya ng level. Level number 2 itong off. Level number 1. Level number balik ka. Off to dito. Display lang pala. Yung 2 is the on. Yung 1 is the off. Kasi nga dito, nauna yung off. So, kapag on 2 siya. 2. On. So, 2. Yung off. So, ganyan yung factor. Again, saan mo yung mga gamit? Doon kapag nag-manipulate ka na ng data. Kasi there are cases na kailangan mo ng distinct values. So, that is the lecture for today. Yung summary pala kanina, hindi ko mapakita. Ano? Summary. Okay. Here. Summary. PDF. Yung summary. So, yung minimum is 9,500, maximum is 12,000. Yung median is 10,000. Okay, so that's basically the lecture or the topic for today. And this ends our topic for data structure. The next topic is getting the data. We will start getting data from Excel, from a database, from a text file, from the Internet Archive. Yun. Questions? May question ba? Wala. Naintindihan naman ako? May question dito about sa quiz. Third element. Was it really a character? Question ni Cloyd. Okay, tingnan natin. Si Cloyd, first name. Okay. Ito ba Olivares? Third element. Okay. What is the data type of the third element of a vector? Ito yung tanong niya. Third element. Okay, 1.2, 4L, C, string. What is the data type vector? Element. Character. Bakit character? Because of the coerce function. Going back to our lecture,
Okay po, sir. Akala ko po kasi, sir, yung tinutukoy mo na third element is the true.
True. Hindi, pag niran mo kasi to, kasi this is a valid R script. So, it is expected na i-run mo siya. Tapos, because of this, of the coerce function, magiging character to. Kasi because of the yung hierarchy niya. Diba may hierarchy yung coerce. Ipakita ko lang. Because of this one. The ordering is logical, integer, numeric, character. So, nauna yung character. So, yung may pinakataas na level. So, kapag may variable or element na character, all others being character na. So, sa case ng question na to, since string is a character because of this clause with double quotation, all others being character na yun. Kaya, the answer is character. Kung wala itong wala itong coerce.
Na-confuse lang po kasi ako sa term na ginamit mo, which is the third element.
Okay. What else? Okay, ito naman. This is multiple operation. Si Teresa Lee operator. Actually, mangyari niyan, hindi. Ito, pinapakita niya yung coerce. Tama. Yun din sabi ni Ana Perez. Okay. Tama. So, what else? How about dun sa new topic natin for today? Wala bang clarification? Expect for a quiz by tomorrow or Friday. Pero i-open ko siya for 1 week. So, kung in-upload ko ng Friday, hanggang next Friday yung yung time for you to take the quiz. But we will have a new topic next week. Open lang yung quiz. The coverage would be array, data frame, list, and factors. Time na pa rin po ba and sequential lang quiz? Um, in my analysis, marami naman natututo sa inyo. So, actually, during the first session, na nagtatanong, pwede ba pang gumamit ng RStudio during the quiz? Actually, hindi ko lang pinagbabawalan. Kung gusto nyo gamitin, gamitin nyo. Pero, of course, alam ko rin naman yan. And dun sa next quiz natin or assessment, gagawa ko ng question na kahit may RStudio ka, hindi mo rin siya magagamit, hindi mo na-intern yung concept. Actually, may mga estudyante na may problema sa internet. Sabi nila, they were taking the examination, tapos mabagal yung uplink ng server. So, mabagal mag-load ng mga questions. So, my solution to that, I will allocate more time dun sa quiz duration instead of 30 seconds per subject, probably 2 minutes per item. I mean, probably 2 minutes per item, pero maging sequential na siya na hindi na pwedeng bumalik. Kasi kung pwede pang bumalik, talagang magamit yung RStudio and pwedeng i-try yung code para itas kung tama yung sagot o hindi. Pero sabi ko nga, ako nang bahala doon. Yung type of question, ako nang bahala mag-reconstruct para baka inisip nyo, sir, kami kasi hindi gumamit ng RStudio, yung iba gumamit, kaya perfect sila. So, pwede ka rin actually naman gumamit. Pero yun nga, first quiz pa lang naman yun. First assessment pa lang naman. Of course, I'll be giving you other assessments na hindi pwede na, o kahit gamit ng RStudio, hindi mo rin magagamit. Okay? What else? If you want pala to let's say, medyo naguguluhan kayo, anong kaibahan ng mga data structure, I'll give you some tip sa internet. Ganito siya. Kasi if you want to compare something, ganito yung pag-ano niya, matrix versus array in R. So, yan pa lang, may sagot na. Tapos pipiliin nyo rin yung valid reference. In this case, since this is from Stanford, reliable to. Although to reliable naman to, kailangan you need to check kung ito na bang tama. Normally, sa mga forums sinukuha kapag mga programming problems like Stack Overflow, ang problema doon, hindi ka sigurado kung tama. Pero kung wala ka na mahanap na solusyon, pwede naman din. Let's say Stack Overflow. This is the biggest or the largest, forum about programming. Marami nagka-contribute dito sa website na to. May mga questions dyan. Okay? Ano pa? Can you please activate your camera kahit 2 minutes lang? Gusto ko lang makita yung mga faces niyo. Kasi baka matapos yung semester, nagkita-kita tayo dyan sa LCC, pag wala ng COVID, hindi ko malaki nakikita. Kasi mas ibang-iba sa picture eh. Okay. Problema dito, hindi mo makita lahat eh. Hindi gumagana yung grid view. Tingnan natin ito. Wala pa rin. Ito. Ito. Okay. So, may questions pa ba? This is the block A, di ba? Si Dominic. Parang wala si Dominic dito ngayon. Walang signal. Anyway, this is recorded.
Kanila.
Ano yan? Ano yung brownout? Yun. Yung sinasabi niya kanina. Anyway, this is recorded naman. You can just replay the lecture in YouTube. Okay? So, may questions pa? Kung wala na, ay, chat. Yung sa kanya, may fix. Yung fix. Ang gumagana sa'yo. Okay. Sige, itry ko mamaya. Sige, thank you, Ana. So, kung wala na, we can dismiss the class kasi para matipid yung data nyo. So, you can use it sa other subjects. So, sige. Thank you. Keep safe and see you soon.